Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Clemson Tigers will get the first crack on offense today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Receiver in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Powering through. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Going for his running back. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he takes it around the 20. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's a run. Running back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's an important first down on that running play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Fights through a tackle. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Okay, it's third down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the tight end. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Keeping it on the ground here. Powers through. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Oh, and a chance at a big man touchdown if he doesn't run out of oxygen. Inside the 20. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Boy, Chris, excellent job by this defense, turning that fumble into some positive field position. Ball's on the ground, turnovers committed. The defense scoops it up, gets across midfield, and gives their offense really good field position.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Defense. Penalty gives the offensive coordinator a little bit more room to work with now. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Looking to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, and it's incomplete on a very quick throw. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. The Wildcats will send the punt team onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
And every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Going for a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll field the punt. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Eludes a tackle. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though. And the Wildcats will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And he pulls in the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through 1 quarter, let's check out the game summary here. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Offense in a split backfield now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Wildcats will line up to punt it away. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Grab behind the line. It's Bennett. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Tackle made after the completion. It's 3rd down for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
A booming kick. It's good from 59 yards away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
He's looking to scramble. Finds room at the 30. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Hit as he released it. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll kick it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Play action here on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Pass caught, second down now.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. He'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. Field goal try, no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They're going to run it. The gain moves the ball to the 34. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and he flat dropped it. He's going to bring up 3rd down for this offense. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense recovers the fumble.
Great play by the defender of knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. But, man, the quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain. They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Wolf. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. instead incomplete and third down. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Game moves into the 35, first down again. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch.
The Tigers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Running through the tackle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And the Wildcats will have to kick this away. We have punted away for the fourth time today. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. It's an out route. The catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. That completion sets up an important third down play. Can he make it to the marker? Great cut there. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Third down, out of the shotgun. Using his legs here. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
Punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. The Wildcats will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And this one will be fair caught. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. That gain sets up a third down play. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dump off caught by the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The Tigers come to the line in a hurry-up. first down, why not keep it on the ground? Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Let's it fly to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Eventually, they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down. And the Wildcats hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Touchdown, Wildcats. This quarterback on fire today. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Look at it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
He hands it off from the gun. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal offense.
So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. Touchdown, Kansas State. The defense adds 6 points. Is that a championship-winning play, a defensive score to take the lead in the 4th quarter?
Could we potentially be looking at the MVP of the national championship game after that play? Big-time stop by this defense, but more importantly, taking matters into their own hands and putting 6 on the board themselves. Interesting now to see how this game will finish.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Tigers will have to kick it away. Already punted 5 times now today. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? The ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. 2nd down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. 3rd down after that running play. Quarterback drops back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will line up to kick it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Running it back. It's Bennett. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Backpedals and lofts it deep. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that 2nd level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. The Tigers will line up to boot it away. Bunner getting a serious workout today on the punt for the 6th time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Hands it off on the counter. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he's going to float this one to the right side. He's got it for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes the handoff. Bites off a defender. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. Makes a quick catch. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And this one is right through. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, this is why we always talk about yards after the catch. He makes this catch. He's nowhere close to getting into the end zone, but his athletic ability allows him to get it in for the touchdown. Now here we are, under 2 minutes to go. Do you kick the extra point to tie it, or do you roll the dice and go for 2 to potentially take the lead?
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Your worst case scenario, go to overtime, but can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. And they get him down after the completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Rifles this football to the left. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats, to take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? And it's complete downfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the mark. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. It's a shotgun run call. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside. Defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. After the clutch field goal, they'll kick it off here. The offense has a long way to go. Need a touchdown and not much time. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Kansas State Wildcats.